my name is Hopkins Slanger. I'm a sports therapist and welcome back to another YouTube video. Now today's video is going to be slightly different to my other ones. This video is going to be more so educational on what you're supposed to do if you injure your knee. So who you're supposed to go see if you injure it, how to treat it, and also I want to explain to you guys my experience when I tore my ACL, how I went about it, and also the surgery and a bit of the rehab process. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and also follow my channel. Make sure to share it with people who's injured their knee before or who just are interested about it. And let's get to it. Alright, so I'll first start off with how I injured my ACL. So this was probably, how long has it been? 4 years ago? 4? No! 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago actually, yeah. 5 years ago I was in college. I was playing a basketball match. It was an intense game. I think we were winning. I can barely remember the results and stuff anyway. So anyway, playing the basketball game and everything, and we were on offense. My teammate shot the ball, and then I went up for the rebound. You know, he was trying to get the rebound and everything. And then this guy jumped with me, and then when I landed awkwardly, and then it led to me falling on the ground. In fact, I landed awkwardly, and plus the pressure from his knee. So we bumped knees as we landed, and he kind of pushed my knee inwards as well. So it was just a terrible landing. And as soon as I landed, I basically did this. Ah! 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 I never forget, the first time I saw that video from Peter, I was like, nah, he's going too far with it. When you injure your knee, yeah, you gotta do that, but 10 times worse. Like, it hurts, it's mad. And there's a couple ways for people to injure the ACL. So one, landing awkwardly, just as I did. Two, suddenly stopping. Three, cutting, so changing direction. So for example, when you're playing basketball, you change direction quickly, that's cutting. Also potentially there's a collision, so like an impact at your knee, causing you to get the pain. So back to the story now. I was just on the floor, just in pain. It was crazy. Had to wait for the ambulance to come get me. Then I went to the hospital, and then they done an X-ray scan for me, really. And then on the X-ray scan, it showed nothing. Now, guys, if you injure any parts of your body, yeah, for example, your ankle, wrist, shoulder, knee, whatever, yeah, an X-ray is for like your bones, yeah. It's just to show you that there's a fracture, dislocation, or whatever, yeah. If you injure ligaments or tissues, whatever, you need to get an MRI scan. That's the one thing I'll tell you guys. If you sprain a ligament or whatever, get an MRI scan. I'll tell you that. I learned that a year later. So anyway, get the scan back. Oh, you're completely fine. So now you'll be good to go in a couple of weeks. Just wait for the swelling to go down. You'll be good to go. I'm not saying less. I'm not calm. In my mind, I'm thinking, cool, boom. You know, young basketball player with high expectations. You know, people call him a line like Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Them guys wanted me like. I was NBA bound, ready, yeah, first round pick, not the first pick, but maybe like 25th, you know what I'm saying, gotta stay humble and that, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff. But yeah, so that happened, and had a lot of swelling around my knee, and my knee was quite painful, so I had to be on crutches for a while. And once the swelling went down and stuff and everything, I felt calm, I'm okay, like, man can play sports again, hurt my knee again. So from that moment on, I realized something wasn't right. So after, hurt my knee again, I was annoyed, I was upset, knee swollen, swelling went away, played sports again, hurt myself again. I hurt myself 4 times that year, because I didn't know that my ACL was torn. No one told me. I didn't go see a physio, sports therapist, no one. And that's the one thing I'm gonna say, guys. If any of you guys hurt yourself, go see a physio or sports therapist, someone who's got the correct skills and qualifications to help you realize that there's an issue here. We can either fix it or you might need surgery. If you injure your knee, for example, so, I'm a sports therapist, so what I can do, I can assess your knee and see what's wrong with it, and also assess your ligaments as well. So for example, I can do a test called the anterior jaw test, and this test aims to check to see if your ACL's injured or not, or potentially torn. So all you need to do is basically get the person on the table. So make sure to see someone who's qualified. So the sports therapist will get you on the table, and then he'll ask you to bend your knee at 90 degrees. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna sit on your ankle, and then they're gonna just pull your tibia And the job of the ACL is to prevent the tibia from sliding in front of the femur. So the femur is the longest bone in your body, so that's like the big bone in your leg, and the tibia is the leg. Tibia and fibula are the bones below, connecting to your ankle. So your ACL prevents your tibia from sliding over your femur, so like this. If you don't have that in you, then what's gonna happen is that your ACL is gonna keep giving way, and that's what happened to me 4 times that year. So every time I played sports, for example, if I try to cut, if I try to plant my foot and turn, my tibia will just slide over my femur and just give way, hurt my knee again. So that's the importance of the ACL. So after continuously injuring my knee, eventually I met a professional netball player, and I told her my story, and she's like, you might need to get an MRI scan, potentially you might need surgery. I was like, oh, she's like, get the MRI scan first to see what's wrong with your ACL, and then the doctor will tell you what to do next. So I went to go to see my GP, and I had to argue with my GP. I had to argue with the guy. I told him that, yo, my knee's messed up, I've continuously hurt my knee now, there's something wrong with it. And I was just telling her everything. He's like, oh, you don't need an MRI scan. We had to get into argument. But she's like, fine. Here you go, I'm gonna write you a letter, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're okay. After I went to go get my scan, turns out my ACL was torn. So when I heard that, yeah, so when I was with the doctor in the hospital, he was like, yeah, your ACL was torn. I was like, damn, oof. So I just like, is that me done? Is it over? He's like, yeah. Nah, it wasn't really like that, but he was just like, you either have 2 options. 1, get the surgery. 2, you don't get surgery. So if you don't get surgery, then I can't play sport again. That's what he told me, that you can't play sport again because you're gonna be risking yourself too much. That eventually you're just gonna keep giving way over and over again when you're playing sports, and that's not something you really want to do. But if you're not planning to play sports, okay, you're good to go. However, in the long run, you might potentially get some complications in the future. Your knee potentially building arthritis in your knee stuff. Or you can get surgery, where surgery is not 100% like guaranteed that your knee will be fine once you get it. Like certain complications might happen. There might be complications straight after the surgery. The surgery might go wrong. There are many different factors, but he was like, if you want to play sports again, I advise you get the surgery. And the success rate of the surgery was relatively high. And I was thinking like, alright, it was a tough day because I was like, damn, because I've seen ACL injuries before. Like, for example, if you guys know Derrick Rose, a famous NBA player, his career kind of went downhill when he tore his ACL, like tore both of them actually, and he's never been the same since. Thankfully, this season he's been playing really well, but that was playing on my mind quite a lot. But I decided to opt in the surgery, and I decided to do my surgery the day before results day. They either told me to do it in February that year or in August, and the day in August was the day before results day. So yeah. So one thing I should have done before my surgery is I should have went to training, so basically worked out my whole lower body, because after surgery you're not going to be able to walk or do anything for quite some months. So what I should have done is train so that I'm able to build muscle and strength, because after surgery, when you're healing, your muscles are going to atrophy. So that atrophy means that the muscles are going to get smaller and weaker. So if you train before that, in a way you're kind of like doing damage control, so you're limiting the effect of the atrophy so that your muscles won't be as weak or as small after, when you're starting to heal up and going back into rehab. So that's something I should have done. Now, on the day of the surgery, so they gave me a hamstring graft. So they took a piece of my hamstring and replaced it for my ACL. So that's what they use for my new ACL. And that method is relatively good, so I'm happy with that. That day, it was very painful. Like, just the rehab process, the day after, like literally after my surgery, I was drugged up. They gave me morphine and stuff and everything, and it was mad. It was mad. And then the fact that I had to go to college the next day to get my results. Thank God I made it to uni. I got the grades I wanted and stuff. I'm very happy. Thank you, Lord. And after that, when you get ACL surgery, it takes roughly 9 to 12 months for it to heal. Potentially more if you go through the correct rehab. If you don't go through the correct rehab. If you do go through the correct rehab, 9 to 12 months or potentially less. So that's my story on how I got injured and my surgery, and I'll do another video about the rehab process of healing the ACL and the exercises that you have to do, my mistakes in terms of what I didn't do during my rehab, and show you guys exercise and stretches you can do for basically each phase of the ACL rehab process. So that's gonna be a new video I'm gonna do in the future. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where I'll be just posting updates on like my life, my career, new video ideas, or potentially like giveaways and stuff, hopefully soon. And yeah, thank you very much.